This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And they'll use the ground game here. First down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Knights have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score UCF 7, Northwestern.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kickoff.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And now they run the draw play. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Sticking with the running game. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to move. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Nice grab. It's Coleman. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UCF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And it's UCF in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up tempo against them.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Close to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Jukes to get free. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He fires this throw. It is intercepted.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks right, lets it fly. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. He breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The completion makes it second and short. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They pick up the first on the ground. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You can almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him.
He's in the clear. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! This offense really clicking. And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like Northwestern will have the first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Point after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. A handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime to get the 2nd half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Pick. We can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And completion makes it second and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 79 on to punt it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. So the UCF offense is back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. They got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Now it's second down here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Nickel coverage look here, and the secondary does a great job of taking away any options. The quarterback opts to instead try to make it happen on the ground, but the defense showing some discipline to stop him just short of the sticks and bringing up a fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
He lets it rip. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, UCF. A crucial pick 6.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
31, Northwestern, 21.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The Northwestern offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Grab down the middle. It's Peen. Tackle made after a big gain. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, UCF.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. A nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
On the run here. Let's it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, that could be a long day.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They finally stop him, but a solid play. The 9.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's in.
Missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the defense wraps him up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. When he's got some space here. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Northwestern. This offense is still clicking.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives them the lead and potentially the victory.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They got the lead now in the final seconds. Can the defense hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.